Well, as soon as I got my credential, I started looking for positions, and I was fortunate enough to become a high school assistant principal. And that was a great experience because it gave me the opportunity to work in an underserved community with underserved students and to work together with a fantastic team, both at our own school but also the district level, to really make a positive impact on the lives of those students and ultimately the community as a whole. And so I really enjoyed that experience. A few years later, I switched to another high school as an assistant principal, and it was a completely different community, in a completely different environment. And that was one of the best things that ever happened to me in my career because it gave me an opportunity to see how you can make an impact on the lives of students in two very different schools, two very different communities with two very different student groups. And so for me in my leadership journey, that was probably one of the most influential experiences I ever went at that stage of my career. After being an assistant principal for a while, I always kind of thought, well, the next step really in the journey should be to be a principal. I really wanted to have the opportunity to oversee my own school site and to work with assistant principals, teachers, school staff, community to raise student achievement. So I started looking for principal positions and got one at a certain point. And there's an old saying in leadership that the high school principalship is really one of the best administrative jobs. And they're right. It's amazing seeing students grow from grades 9 to 12. It's amazing seeing students walk across the stage at graduation and head to the colleges of their choice or the careers of their choice. It's pretty meaningful. When you have a high school that's doing exciting things for kids, it's special, and I was really privileged to be a high school principal at two very different schools that accomplished the same goal, which was really helping students achieve at high levels, and that's something I'll never forget. After being a high school principal for a little while, an opportunity came up to be more of a district level administrator, which I am now as an assistant superintendent. And this has been a great journey as well and a great learning opportunity for me professionally, because as a district administrator, it's really your responsibility to help make sure that your site principals and your teachers and your staff in the schools that you oversee have every resource they need to do the most important work that they have to, which is to help their students. And so it's been real exciting for me to be able to mentor principals, mentor assistant principals, and really help craft a plan that our principals have been a part of, and we work with collaboratively to help ensure that students are working together and achieving at high levels.